Hey everybody, my name is Asia and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. So I still want to address the Black Lives Matter movement in my videos going forward, so I'll always make sure to have links down below of videos of Black booktubers talking about their experience, how to educate yourself with resources like movies, TV shows, and books. And then I'll also have resources for like petitions to sign and ways to donate. Because this is not over, this is just the beginning. We have a lot more work to do. So sorry if there's a glare in my glasses, like I need to wear my glasses because I'm literally so blind. And I only get sun through this window of my library when like later in the day, and that's when all my family's home, so it's super loud, super noisy, and I really just don't like filming when people are home because like I don't want them to hear me. So with all of that addressed, let's just hop straight into the questions. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? The reason I started this channel was because I want to get more active in the community, and I just love making videos. And I had this channel actually when I was in middle school, so they're super cringy and I privated all of them. So far everybody's been really supportive, and I'm just really want to get more active, and I want to make friends and have buddy reads, and I want to be more a part of the community instead of just like a lurker that watches videos. So question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to booktube? And I honestly don't know. I'm just Deja and I'm here and that's about it. I read very diversely, and I have a cute dog. That's it. Oh my goodness, you're too short. You're too short. Oh. Okay, so that messed up my angle. So sorry if it's different. I tried to show you guys my dog. And I will be having him in like vlogs and stuff. He's so cute. I also have a turtle and a gecko. So that's like the unique thing about me. So question number 3 is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? And I'm really just excited to make friends and talk to you guys in the comments and talk to you guys outside of the comments, and just I want to talk to people who also love books. I'm also excited to like open myself up more and like get more comfortable on camera again. I actually filmed this video twice and I really thought that I was too stiff, and like I literally had no personality. I was a robot, so I was like, I'm gonna refilm this and they gonna see who the real Deja is, because it was just not okay. But moving on to question number 4. Question number 4 is, why do you love reading? And I've always loved reading since I was really young. My dad would read to me when I could barely even talk, and I remember going to the library when I was in middle school and elementary school, and I would just love to pick up books and I would just read all of the time. And then I moved down from New Jersey to North Carolina when I was 10, so in 2013, and I basically kind of just stopped reading at that point. But then I remember I got back into books more again, and I love being transported to another world. That I love stories of all kinds, so I love books, movies, and TV shows. The thing that keeps drawing me back to reading is I love the community and I love the people. I feel like no other community has this. Like, everybody watches TV shows and everybody watches movies, but there's not that many people who read regularly, and so I feel like it's really special what the book community has. So question number 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? When I was 10 and I moved down to North Carolina, I kind of basically stopped reading, and so my revival basically of reading again happened in November of 2013, and I was in 5th grade. I remember this so distinctly, and it was just after I turned 11. A couple days later, Catching Fire, the movie, came out, and my best friend at the time in 5th grade, so I don't even talk to her now, but my best friend at the time was like, Deja, let's go see Catching Fire. And I was like, okay, bet. And I saw the Hunger Games once but didn't really pay attention, so we watched Hunger Games and we went to see Catching Fire, and I just fell in love. So then I picked up the books and I read all of the books, and then I was like, I need more. So I heard of Divergent. I don't know how, but I knew of it, so then I picked that up and I became obsessed. Like, I thought I loved the Hunger Games, but when I read Divergent, it just went crazy. And I honestly don't think I would feel the same today, but I needed even more. So instead of just going off what I knew, because I didn't know what else to read besides The Hunger Games and Divergent, that was what was popular at the time, so I don't know what I looked up on YouTube or Google, but I was like, books that are similar to Divergent. And a video by Sasha Alsberg came up from a book Utopia talking about like all these books that she loves, and that's when she mentioned the Mortal Instruments series and everything by Cassandra Clare, so that really interests me. And she also talked about Vampire Academy, which also interests me. So I went to Barnes & Noble and they had box sets for both, and my parents were like, you can only get one, so decide. And I decided on the Mortal Instruments, and I loved it. I love Cassandra Clare. I think she's created an amazing world with like all the Shadowhunter books, and I just love it so much. And eventually I read Vampire Academy, which I also really liked. And since I discovered Sasha, I just kept tumbling into more of the popular like OG booktubers, and I just started collecting books. So I honestly attribute my reading to The Hunger Games, Divergent, and The Mortal Instruments, because I feel like they were all necessary for me to get to the place that I got. Because I feel like if that never happened in that sequence, I would have never have found Booktube, and I would have never been reading like I do now. Question number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I honestly don't know. I would ask Lala how she comes up with like all of her ideas and how she's so creative. She's literally like a booktube pioneer. Like, she literally creates so many trends and everything. I would ask Cindy from Read with Cindy, like, how is she so witty and funny, because like I just don't have that much personality. I want to ask Naya like what does she use in her hair, because she did that hair video a while ago, a couple years ago, and that was really helpful for me. But I want more. I want to know what she uses now, because her hair is so big. My hair is just not that texture. It's just its own thing, okay? So number 7 is, what challenges do you think would be the hardest to overcome making a booktube channel? And I think honestly, like, opening up on camera and just being myself. Like, I'm really trying to not be like super like robotic, because I don't want that. Like, I want to be myself. I like watching people with a lot of personality who are their own unique person, and I want to be that too. So I think doing that is going to be a little bit difficult, but I'm really trying to work on it. You don't even know how many videos I've filmed in the past few days that I saw myself. I was like, you're not okay. You have no personality. Next. Like, I just deleted it because like it just wasn't good enough. I'm very much a perfectionist, so I think that'll be another thing that I have to overcome. I also don't like to edit like myself talking. Like, I like editing like cinematic type things, which I do for school a lot. And the last one that I think is gonna be, like, I may read a lot in the summer, but during the school year, sis, don't read. In February and March, I read 0 books both months. So that's why I was behind on my Goodreads goal, but now I'm only 1 book behind, so I feel kind of proud of myself, to be honest. Hopefully I read more this month, but like during school, like, I really want to keep up with this, and that's why my channel would always fall off when I was in middle school, because I did have this going into early high school, like freshman year, and I really just like, it's very difficult to like keep up with the filming and the editing. But I'm gonna be a senior, so I get a little break. I also am doing like all my college applications and everything for college really early. Like, I've already started, so I shouldn't be as busy during the school year because I'm gonna have most of that done. I feel like if you guys are here supporting me, motivating me, and like I have friends and people I want to make videos for, like, I feel like that's going to be a really big motivator in me keeping up with my channel. So question number 8 is, when did you start reading? And as I already explained, like, I've been reading since I was really little. I stopped reading when I was 10 and started up again when I was 11, and I've been reading like YA and slowly moving into adult and new adult since I was 11, so 2013. So it's been almost 7 years. So number 9 is, where do you read? And I like to read mostly in my bed, even though it makes me fall asleep. I would read in a chair because I had like a chair in here, but it was too big, so we put it in the living room. And I would like to get another chair because that one is where my dog lays, so it's really smelly. But I do like to read at like cafes and stuff. I like to have background noise. I listen to a lot of like ASMR rooms and things like that to like give background noise if I'm reading in my bed and stuff, because it really helps me focus. The last question number 10 is, what books do you like to read? And so I used to just read like YA. Fantasy has been my favorite for a long time, but I really like horror and thrillers now as well. I've been getting more into them. I've been watching Kayla for a long time, but now I'm starting to find more like thriller horror YouTubers, so I'm getting more into those and more into adult fiction. But I would say I mostly like fantasy, romance, and thrillers and horror right now, but I do read sci-fi, I read historical fiction, I read some non-fiction, I read paranormal. I kind of just read everything, to be honest. Okay, so that is the end of the questions, so make sure to check out my description box for everything on the Black Lives Matter movement and to get more resources and things like that, because my description box is going to be filled with them. And I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you liked it, I guess subscribe if you want. Please comment, because comments are like my favorite thing. I love responding to them. You can follow me, you can talk to me on Twitter. I have a personal Instagram. I do have a Bookstagram, but I don't use it. So if you want to follow my personal Instagram, you can. I post a lot of resources for Black Lives Matter there as well. But if you really want to reach me, talk to me on Twitter or in the comments. But that is it for now, guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.